What's up, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to another beautiful day on Earth. I stayed up way too late making fires and had a bit of a lay-in. It's now about 10 o'clock. I've done some yoga, stretching, a little bit of exercise. Gonna have a nice outdoor shower now. We're gonna go find some coffee because today I very much need it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done a workout in like a couple of days, so I'm glad I brought my kettlebell with me. Yeah, I mean, gaining muscle is one thing, and like having some, like the body aesthetically that I like. I mean, I love my body, like, especially when I start doing chin-ups and like a couple of months of consistent working out. Dudes, like if you're looking to get your back going, chin-ups, guys. These guys from the rings, they do this pull down. I don't luckily need to do very much. I also do have built into my mind the ability to probably push myself a little bit harder than your average person. I've just kind of got that baked in from being an athlete. Maybe that's the key, is the ability to just do it one extra rep. To also approach the exercises in a dynamic way. I intend in my life at some point to be much more dialed in with the choices that I'm making with food and to dive into nutrition a lot more, but for now, I'm actually not really eating red meat at the moment, although I did have a pasty yesterday. I'm eating probably once a week, twice a week chicken. I'm eating eggs almost every day, just on sourdough. I eat quite a lot of avocado and I drink a lot of spring water. In terms of my nutrition, other than that, like I still fucking have these insane sugar attacks. Like my sugar addiction is like crazy. Sugar. I fucking love sugar. When I'm eating sugar, like I don't know if you guys get the level of pleasure. The pleasure from chewing like delicious food. Pizza last night, oh my god, so tasty. I'm literally, my eyes are rolling up into my body and I'm having like almost an orgasmic experience with the flavors and the sensation of the flavors all around my mouth, because I'm reading all these tantra books at the moment, and it's like, can I enjoy the deliciousness of life? But like that sensation, that feeling of me enjoying my food, when it's like refined sugar, it feels like fucking crack. It feels like cocaine. Like, and I've only had cocaine a few times, and that was many years ago, and it's not really my drug of choice. But with refined sugar, I think it is as addictive as literally cocaine. So when I've been smoking weed and then I eat refined sugar, my eyes are rolling back and I'm like, I turn into a pleasure goblin. Pleasure goblin, if he could have his way, would be eating the icing off of the top of a cake whilst having sex. The pleasure goblin aspect of me just wants pleasure until he dies. It's like death by snoo snoo. That is an aspect of my psyche. Well, I've labeled him anyway and as an aspect of my psyche. In terms of other like archetypes that we can use with our mind to sort of categorize and understand ourselves better, some of you might have heard of the king, warrior, magician, lover. And the different archetypes, the king, the warrior, the lover, and the magician, and they all interweave. It's a super interesting book, especially for guys, to understand masculine energy and being a dude. Each of the king, the warrior, the magician, and the lover each have their shadow side. So the shadow side of the lover, unbound pleasure, like boundaryless pleasure. That's the shadow of the archetype of the lover. But of course, pleasure is not a bad thing. It's not something to be feeling shameful about. It's not a sin. It's not like, there's no need to feel guilt for enjoying ourselves and having pleasurable experiences. That's actually like part of being a human being. In fact, it's like the main part. Love, joy, happiness, expressing that effervescent energy of laughter. That's pleasure, that's pleasurable. I find a lot of pleasure in like deep intimacy, but intimacy doesn't necessarily have to be sexual either. We can have intellectual intimacy that can be very pleasurable. I really get off on connecting intellectually with people when we can dive into topics, weave together this beautiful tapestry of a conversation with our minds. That really turns me on. So that's like a level of intimacy. And then we've got like emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is, again, just so beautiful. And for me, intellectual and emotional intimacy, when I have those two with someone, it's far more likely that I can actually be sexually intimate with that person. Both my mind and my heart are feeling safe with you and connected. And then, of course, my body with the sexual side of things. The physical intimacy, sexual intimacy, sensual intimacy. But physical intimacy doesn't have to be sexual either. Physical intimacy can be platonic. Hug your brothers, hug your sisters, hug your family, hug your friends, kiss them. Anyway, this went super tangential, but I'm here for it because these vlogs are just whatever. Quick reminder, the vlogs now are literally just me filming the fun parts of my life and sharing some things that want to be spoken about that I think might be useful and interesting to you other human beings who might also be sitting there going, I don't know how to be a human being. And I'm like, me either, I'm trying to figure this shit out as well. So let me share some codes with you. Because it's weird and it's wonderful being a human being, but it is kind of challenging, especially at the moment. When I say especially at the moment, what I mean by that is like, because of everything that's happening in Palestine, the fuckery that's going on with all the fascism, I say especially at the moment, but actually it's especially at the moment for me because I'm only just discovering it, because I have actually been benefiting from these systems as a white British male. I'm literally in the country that went and colonized the world. Colonizer mindset, the colonizer, the evil in the world, these are all systems that are falling apart now, but these are systems that I've been benefiting from. So when I say especially at the moment, I'm actually starting to feel connected to the pain of the world, as opposed to just being like seeing it on the news and being like, I can't relate to that at all. My humanity is coming back online. I can't not feel the pain of other people's suffering in the world, especially at the hands of such bigoted, fascist fucking pigs. Okay, we got some travel essentials. Magnesium for helping me sleep, I take that at night. A really nice smelling candle. Reishi, turkey tail, cordyceps, lion's mane, all organic. And this is the shilajit that I take every day, and it's by the Green Art discount code in the description. This is the best shilajit that I've found so far. And Pan incense blend from Star Child in Glastonbury. And of course a Lekker GoPro. Just doing a few more sets just to fucking finish myself off because I don't feel like I worked hard enough. Now the rain's coming down. It's so cozy. There we go. Yeah. Okay, talking about those archetypes. King, warrior, magician, lover. Doing hard things is training the warrior within us. Like, I feel like this is warrior training, and it's so familiar to me. What's the saying? It's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war. Because when we train our warrior, we can also, as men, just feel into what's the dial of our like power and our aggression and our protective nature. Aggression isn't necessarily a bad thing. Power and strength and force, like, these are not things that are inherently bad. These are actually part of the masculine archetype. And when I say masculine, I mean the masculine that's in women as well. The warrior woman, the fierce maternal protector. There's that aspect in the women as well. When we don't train our warrior, the shadow of the warrior is that he wants to fight. He wants to put his strength to use. He wants to feel strong, and that can come out sideways, getting into fucking fights with people for no reason. So it's not that like the strength of the warrior is the problem, it's where it's being directed that's the issue. Which is why I was so blessed to have sport throughout my whole teenage years, because I had so much anger, and I managed to channel it all into going faster in a kayak. That's alchemy, right? Turning my anger into gold medals. Yeah, and I never really saw it like that before. Imagine if I had someone who had like the psychological awareness of like what was going on with me, and could see me in the gym at like 20 years old, just fucking staying for extra sets. And after almost every single training session, on the water, finished savage training session, everybody would go have a shower. I would go in the gym and I would do 100 chin-ups. And I would put my fucking music on and I would listen to my music and I would do the extra, more than everybody else. And that was coming from a place of really wanting to prove myself and to my dad and to the other male role models in my life. So there's many nuances of like motivation and drive that go into that kind of like athletic journey that I had no idea about at the time, but fucking powerful to tap into some teenage anger, to not have anywhere to channel it except for into sport. It's a very healthy thing. But then again, I say that it is a healthy thing, but it's actually not that healthy either, because ultimately that's me becoming well adjusted to a fucking insane society. It's like a society that can't even recognize a young teenager's anger as a psychological response to the insanity of what's happening in society. And then like this sense of liberation, which is temporary, in the exhausting of myself in a gym in order to get good at a sport, to then get the accolades and the results that will then help temporarily relieve the internal anxiety of feeling fundamentally not good enough. That ain't healthy, is it? Like, so how can we bring like healthy psychology into sport? We even had a psychologist as well. I don't know, it's a funny old life. I've lived a funny life, definitely. And like, if I thought it was, whoa, look at that hair. I turned 40 next year, so shit's about to get hilarious. Listen, I may not be particularly well adjusted to an insane society, but I've got fucking good hair, yo. And that's something, you know, that shit will get me into heaven. Okay, let's go have a shower. I love outdoor showers. Look how mossy this is. Oh, I'm in heaven. A fern. Like fucking Tarzan. Where's my Jane? Or Jake? All the Jakes are like, or Jacob. Oh yeah, I know. I've met a few cute Jacobs in my time. Definitely most of the Jacobs I've met are at least bisexual. Maybe just a little bit higher. This is not that kind of website. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's nice. And now I film one for my... Alright, looking a little bit fresher, a little bit more awake. Hello, good morning. Hello. I fucking love exercise. I need to remember this feeling, this consistency. Anyway, what do you think? I've got my purple top on. This t-shirt, by the way, is from Country Road Organic Cotton. And I've got the motherfucker tucked in right now because that's what the cool kids are doing. So I just copied the cool kids. You guys know how long I've had this bag for. Topo Designs. I've had this bag running for 10 years. I don't know if it's 10 years, it's probably like 8 years or something. Savage though. Country Road t-shirt, Finisterre pants. Also, I got the matchy because I'm fucking cool. I'm fucking gangster. But you know what the most gangster piece of all is? This. My phone goes in there, like that. I've got like by El Gato. I'll link him in the description. Gold sheen obsidian. There. And on the back piece, like fucking protection, ultimate protection. This is a Sacred Sons limited edition one, which comes with tissue. What have we got in here? A Glastonbury Chalice World ticket. But yeah, this thing is fucking dope. The holster. It also means that all my shit is here instead of in my pockets, which I love. But my shoes are in the car. Oh, it's becoming a beautiful day. Music is magic. KC and the, what's it called? Sunshine Crew or whatever they are. That's the way I like it. Welcome to Benjam Radio. Next up we got New Slang by the Shins. Great song. Haven't heard it in a long time. This is a cool song by Ocean Alley. This is by Niels Fram. It's called All Armed. Oh, it gives me goosies. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I've had so many cries to this song. Reminds me of like all the fucking teenage moments that Foo Fighters have like actually held me with their music. What I'm saying, like music is so powerful for helping us feel. Anyway, I've come to St. Ives. 333.
Peace.